There it is. See that? CV-41. Is this where you scan the ticket? Okay. You scan the ticket. Okay. You gotta scan the ticket here. Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, here I am. I'm on board getting ready to go on board the USS Midway. It's gonna be really cool, and I'm really looking forward to this. And let's get going. And there it is, USS Midway. Look at that, man. This is totally awesome. So this is really cool. This is the actual hangar deck here inside the Midway, and this is like the main deck where all they work on the planes, the helicopters. So right here is the actual PND Avenger torpedo bomber, and it looks like maybe George H.W. Bush. This is his actual aircraft. I mean, if you look up here, that's what it says, Lieutenant J.G. George H.W. So very cool indeed. And some more really cool helicopters around here. Look at that. And you see over here, look at this thing. This is the pilot trainer right there. That's really cool, man. Excellent. So this is actually some of the parts of the hangar right here. You got, like, obviously turned in some of these, they got a cafe and so forth. But this is the actual hangar, and just to give you an idea, this is how when you come out here, this thing actually goes up. So they would wheel the aircraft out here and then bring them out here. These are the aircraft elevators, and you can see. And then they would send the aircraft up there to the flight deck, which is right up there. So pretty cool. So this is the actual flight deck up here of the Midway, and it's really cool because they have a lot of different types of aircraft from different eras. So check it out right here. So just kind of like a roundabout right here.
Yeah. So this is their first time.
Look at this, see? Right here. Come around. Yeah, they get part of some Tomcat over here. And let's see, this is a FJ3 Fury fighter. It's pretty cool. This thing, man. This is a Panther. This right here. That's really cool. And this over here, let's check this out right here. This is a F7U Cutlass. Cool. C1 cargo transport plane. Now, this right here, this is an actual C2 cargo aircraft Greyhound. Now, I've actually been on this plane a few times during my service when I was a passenger aboard some of the aircraft carriers that we work with doing, let's say, full mission profiles back in my team days. And it's really cool. And I can almost vouch to say that these planes right here, they do float, believe me. And I've got a story behind that. And one day when I get some time, I'll tell you that story, and it's kind of cool. This is the actual SH-3, and it's really cool because I've actually been on this aircraft a number of times. So check it out. Look. Got the old UDT man right there. See that? And then we go on the inside. And then here's the inside of this helo. Very cool. And here it is. this is the inside of it. Very cool. They can sit right here. Look at that. The CH-46. I can't tell you how many times I've actually been on this thing. I've jumped out of this thing, I've landed, I've done land ops, dry ops, water ops, all types of operations on this particular aircraft. And you go inside here and you look inside. So this is the inside of the 46. These are the seats right here. You know, we used to do these things, and what we call them limp ducks. And it would be like a 470 that was on a little platform, and they'd be a little bit deflated. And what we'd do is we'd have them rigged up right here, and then we could actually push these ducks right off the ramp, and then we'd follow suit with them. So that was really cool. I mean, so I got a lot of time on this particular aircraft on so many types of operations. So this is gonna be like a complete 360 up here of the flight deck here at the Midway, so check it out. Starting from the bow, make my way around bridge area. Flight deck control up there. Start getting into the stern, which is just down. Around here, circle it around. Very nice. So this is very nice being out here in the Midway. You know, if you like this type of content, you know, please consider subscribing. You know, I go to a lot of cool places, and I'm actually getting ready to go over to Southeast Asia for a long trip over there, coming up here in just under 2 weeks, and I'm really looking excited to go. But gonna finish up this Midway tour and check it out. But look at this. This is just totally awesome. Just love this. So one thing really cool about being here on this USS Midway is it's kind of like a reflection of when I was actually in the Navy. Although I wasn't in the regular Navy, I was in the teams, the SEAL teams. And so I spent a lot of time as a passenger, you know, on board these things, these carriers, for maybe 1-2 weeks at a time. And I've actually been on a number of these type transport aircraft on here, like the SH-3, the CH-46, and the C-2 on here. So I've got a little bit of background on actually being on a carrier, and let me tell you, it's really quite an experience. I've been inside the bridge area, and also you know, flight deck control, which is right just a little bit aft up there. So this kind of brings back to me a lot of memories of my time in the military, and seeing this is quite an experience. And actually being out at sea at one of these is really neat, and you kind of like look at this in a little bit different perspective on how things are set up here and what it really was like. So really cool to be here. So this is the A6 intruder attack right here. So check this out. It was an all-weather bombing for carrier aircraft equipped to attack navigation computer. Intruders position bombing made it ideal choice for complex, dangerous missions inside North Vietnam. So this is very cool to see this. Oh, the A6 intruder. So what I'm gonna do is get a good video of the bow. So this ought to be really cool. So check this out. We even got a couple carriers out there at North Island. So very neat. So this is the actual bow right here of the Midway, and it's really cool. Check this out. Right there, see that? See the bridge? superstructure. Look at that down there. You got the, right there at the bow area. Wrap it around. This is actually San Diego Bay, and you've got a couple carriers right over there at North Island. So very cool.